From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, MLB. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
4-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Number 21 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Freeman steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jake Mangum.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
This is Bryce Terang. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Lyle makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, showing the slab in today's game. M.Manning. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, you know, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason.
1 ball,
1 out, base is empty.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Oh, right to the backstop. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook.
And that one gets away at the plate. Muncy up to third on the wild pitch.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Time called now. Runner on at third, one gone. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Now one missed.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one's back up the middle, and it gets through. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hooks foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. We head to the back in Seattle. New inning getting started. Now here is Shea Langoliers. Langoliers will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Wacha winds and deals. Muncy throws across the diamond. 1 out in the 2nd.
That is it. The first baseman, number 10, Kyle.
And next to hit for the Sox, Kyle Manzardo. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. That misses. 1-0. Manzardo with a homer in his last game. And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. there's a ball. And here it comes. Hard hit down the line and left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Colson Montgomery, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Tying run in scoring position here in the second game of the series. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
1 strike. That's ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swinging a foul straight back. And now the count is even. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Smoked on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Jeff McNeil stands in. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Josh Bell. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. McNeil on at first, nobody out. Time called, chance to collect himself down 0-2. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Freddie Freeman up next for the Mariners. One of the stars in the win yesterday. as he had 3 hits. Fouled off down the right side. In the dirt. Now he steps out as time is granted. The 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Dalen Lyle. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
I got a ball, 1
in
strike.
the dirt. Right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Wacha back to work. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Javi Baez digs in right side. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Well at second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Mangum. Swing at a ground ball, McNeil. Over to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
The shortstop, Turner.
That to right. Rooker settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Here's Muncy to hit. Singled and scored his first time.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron. Buxton.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Byron Buxton went down on strikes his first time through. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting
No
off
ball,
speed
2
there.
strikes.
Time asked for at the plate.
We got time.
Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 1 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, number 21. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Bryce Terang. Fly to left his first time. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now here is Shea Langoliers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 out, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Manzardo. Doubled in his first AB. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Montgomery now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Manzardo over at second, 1 down. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Rooker takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A towering shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next to hit for the Sox, Heriberto Hernandez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Buxton makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Baez hits low, second trip to the plate in this one. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, ready. Freeman.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Now fly ball to right center. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Late on that fastball.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Not here.
Foul ball. Trout over at first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. He's on to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. There's a strike. Mangum, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And it's fouled away. The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman. And that misses. Ball 1. Popped up. McNeil hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Bryce Terang, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. This one in the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. Stepping in, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one finds the corner. It's 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So they're all loaded up. Kyle Manzarek. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. On the mound now, Brooks Raley.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Tap foul at the plate. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
1-1.
Swings over the top of that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Muncy hauls it in, 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That just misses, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch way upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 5-1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Raley back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Trout makes the grab, 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Javier Baez. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. To third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Rips that one center field. Mangum makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Muncy at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Action in the pen down there. Jared Koenig, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Little warming up as well. And that one is inside ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And first offering is fouled off.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every champion.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Freeman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mike.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. M.Manning done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that. The White Sox going with a new arm, Jarrett Koenig. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Mike Trout up next for the Mariners. In the air, right field, Rooker. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They're down here 5-1. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. Ground ball right side, and that hits off the base. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brock Stewart takes over on the mound.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. Mangum stands at second with no outs. Just misses with that one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Shea Langoliers. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt to third. Tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox lead one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, Jeff. Here.
Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So now the DH spot, Josh Bell. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the next pitch is way outside. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the Mariners catcher, Freddie Fermin, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Back up the middle and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now back, left field.
And up next for Seattle, Dalen Lyle. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
The count.
Two on, one out. Slow ground ball to the right side. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner now.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that is out of play. McNeil at third. Lyle on at first with 2 down. On the ground. And that one handled. They take the force out. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. JoJo Romero comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And first offering is fouled off. On the inside corner for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lyle on the move to the gap. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball. Romero He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And delivers outside. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Rooker at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. New arm out of the bullpen, Brendan Little.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's Max Muncy, 1 for 3. The Mariners in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
They say to win.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Scott Barlow, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Suero getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one out in front that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mangum sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 49. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it, gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now back, designated hitter, Javier Baez.
Here's Baez. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. In there at the knees. Strike one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Mangum.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Mangum will hit next. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the third baseman, Caleb.
Now the third baseman. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Mangum, the runner at first with 2 gone. In there at the knees. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. Back in Seattle, now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Little back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the
1
dirt,
ball,
going to count
2
1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now for Seattle, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Bell at the plate with 2 away, swings through that
0-1's
one.
the count.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2
2
strikes.
outs, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. In time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home.